Hello everybody, it's Brian for GadgetUnit.com, and in this video I'll be taking a look at the HTC Dot View case for the new HTC One, also known as the M8. You can pick this up from the likes of Best Buy for about $50, and I'd like to thank HTC for sending this over to me for review purposes. So the case itself is a folio flip style case, so your phone installs into the right side, and then you have this rubber cover here. So let's take the One and install it into the right side of the case. It's very easy to do. You don't really get secure snaps, but your phone is securely held into the case. I've done some drop testing with it, and I thought that the phone would fall out because it didn't really feel very secure. However, on every drop test, the phone stayed inside of the case, so that's nice. Those were pretty basic drop tests though. I imagine higher heights caused some problems. But anyway, let's take a tour of the case, starting with the front. So the design here has a bunch of perforated holes, however, only the top and bottom sections are completely open. So for the majority of the holes here, there's a very thin layer of material so that you won't have much debris going in there. So the top and bottoms are open because you can answer calls with this, and using the front-facing speakers, you should be able to hear the audio just fine. At the top, there is a cutout for your front-facing camera as well as your sensors. And the reason this is called the Dot View case is because if you double tap your display, sometimes it does not work on the first try. There we go. You'll be able to view some basic information such as the time as well as some notifications that you might have. Sometimes it will rotate through your weather forecast and some other things, but that basically is what this does. Now I'm going to show you what the Dot View interface on the phone itself looks like when you're receiving a call. So I am calling the phone currently, and we'll go ahead and see what this looks like. And you will be able to interact just a little bit with it as well. So let's just wait for it to go ahead and start ringing. And that's what it looks like. You can slide up to answer the phone or slide down to decline the call. So we'll answer it, or we will try to at least. And there we go. We are currently on the call. You can swipe down to hang up, just like that. So it's a pretty interesting feature. If you don't want to actually touch the display of your phone, then this might be a good option for you. Taking a tour of the rest of the case, here is the right side. It's completely open, so you have easy access to your volume rocker and your micro SD card slot. The bottom is also completely exposed, so you have easy access to your micro USB port and your 3.5mm headset jack. The top is also exposed, so you have access to your IR blaster as well as your power button. And here is what the back of the case looks like. So you have access to both of your rear-facing cameras, your dual LED flash, as well as your microphone, and there is some HTC branding. Now the back portion here is a hard plastic, and if you're getting this case to add grip to the phone because it's already a bit slippery, it's really not going to help you too much in my opinion. So I would look elsewhere, and this case is a bit pricey, so I would definitely look elsewhere, given that this doesn't really add too much protection to your device, considering the sides, top and bottoms are all open. So depending on how you drop this, those areas might get damaged fairly easily. The case also utilizes the phone's sleep-wake function, so you could open up the cover and your phone turns on to its home screen or whatever application you were last in, and it works fine on every time you try it. Overall, it's a pretty unique case. It's definitely a bit elevated in price. I wish this case would just cost $30 instead of upwards of $50, and it does vary depending on where you pick it up. Overall, it is a good case though. The insides can get a bit dirty. You might get some little pieces of debris in between your little holes here, so it might be a bit difficult to clean, but that's just the way this case happens to be. And that is the HTC Dot View case for the new One. If you have any comments, questions, or feedback about this or anything else, feel free to leave those down below in the comments area. But that's it with the video, so thanks a lot for watching, and I'll talk to you all very soon.